Hello student, I am Professor Vaibhav Rahins. In today's session we will discuss about what is the length of arc of contact. In last session we discussed about the length of path of contact, and in today's session we discuss what is the length of arc of contact. The sentence length of arc of contact itself states that when two teeth are meeting each other while transmitting the motion, then the length of the arc up to which these two teeth are remain in a contact with each other, then it is called as the length of arc of contact. If we define the definition in technical language, then it is called as the path tracked by the point on a pitch circle during the start and the end of the engagement of the mating teeth is called as the length of arc of contact. When engagement is start, means two gear are in a contact up to the pitch point, this arc is called as the length of is called as the arc of approach, and from pitch point to up to the end of the engagement, this arc is called as the arc of recess. Means if we sum the arc of approach plus arc of the recess, then we will get the total length of arc of contact. We will see the derivation, we will derive the equation for the length of arc of contact, then we will clear the other concepts. Here consider a one gear with center O2. Here is a gear 1 with center O1 pitch circle. Then here we consider the gear 2. This is the pitch circle. This is a pitch circle for a gear 2. Okay, now we will draw the base circle and dedendum circle or addendum circle for a gear. Draw a base circle for a gear 1. This is the base circle for a gear 1. Then draw the addendum circle for a gear 1. This is the addendum circle for a gear 1. Similarly, we draw the base circle for a gear 2. This is the base circle for a gear 2, and this is the addendum circle for a gear 2. Okay. Now we will define this distance is capital R. B is the radius of the base circle of the gear 2. This distance is capital R, radius of the pitch circle of the gear 2, and this is the addendum circle radius. Okay, similarly for a gear 1, this is small rb, this is r, radius of the pitch circle of the gear 1, and this is the radius of addendum circle of the gear 1. Okay, we will mark this point as a P. T is the pitch point of the gear 2. Now we will draw one tangent to the base circle as per the involute tooth profile. The common tangent here, we will mark the point A. Here is the point B. A to B is a common tangent to the two base circle of the two gears. Okay, we will mark this point as a point F. This is the point E. How can we obtain the point E and F? E is the point where the common tangent to base circle, and line AB is also called as the common normal at the point of contact. When line AB meet to addendum circle of the gear 1, this is marked as the point E, and F is the intersection of the line AB and the addendum circle of the gear 2. Okay, then we will draw the tooth profile. Like this is the involute tooth profile. Okay, this is the tooth profile. Then mark the point. Here we will mark this point as a N, and we will mark this point as a M. Okay, then joint O1 to O2. The diagram we draw here is similar to the diagram for the length of path of contact. Okay, now joint E to O1 by the dotted line, and F to O2. Joint O2 to B, this angle is 90 degree. Here O1 to B, this angle is also 90 degree, and angle here is angle phi, is called the pressure angle. Here same angle is phi. Okay, now join the line point M N to O1, and similarly joint the angle O1 to M. Okay, mark this point as a D, and here mark this point as a C. Okay, then mark this angle is as a theta. Okay, this is the diagram for length of arc of contact. Now R, small r is the radius of pitch circle of gear 1. Small r is the radius of pitch circle of the gear 1. Small r suffix b is equal to radius of which point? Radius of base circle of the gear 1, and small r suffix capital A is equal to radius of addendum circle of the gear 1. Okay, now similarly capital R equal to radius of pitch circle of gear 2. Capital R is the radius of pitch circle of the gear 2. Suffix B is equal to radius of base circle of the gear 2, and capital R suffix A is equal to radius of addendum circle of the gear 2. Okay, theta is equal to angle of action and phi is equal to pressure angle. Okay, and theta is the angle between MO1 to M and DO1 to C. DO1 to C. Here are two angles. We'll draw C also here, and this angle is also theta. Theta is equal to angle between DO1 to C. DO1 to C, also angle between MO1 to N. These are the both angle. Theta is included between these, and theta is same because it is called as the angle of action. Okay, now we will derive the equation for this. Okay, as we all know that length of the arc is equal to what is, if we consider this is the circle with center O and this is the angle theta between these two, then if we consider this is AB, if we want the length of this arc, means this curvature length is equal to, if we consider this is the R is the radius, then length of the arc is given by radius into theta. Radius into angle between the arc, means if the length of the arc is equal to radius into this theta. Okay, now arc MN, here if we consider length of arc MN is equal to, we required the length MN is equal to what? Radius for this arc MN is equal to R small r, or radius of the pitch circle of the gear 1, therefore it is R into theta, and length of arc CD, if we required the length of the arc CD is equal to radius for this arc CD is small rb, r suffix b, into angle theta, as we see in last, that is the angle of action is the angle between CO1D and MO1N. Therefore this we will mark this equation as a 1 and this is equation 2. Okay, we divide equation 1 by 2. We take a divide the equation 1 by 2, we will get length of arc MN upon length of arc CD equal to, here we write R upon theta, R into theta into RB into theta. As theta get cancelled, that is equal to r upon rb, and we know the relation in a derivation of the length of path of contact. We define rb is equal to r into cos of phi. Okay, therefore that is equal to r upon r into cos of phi, because if we see rb equal to r into cos of phi. Okay, by putting this equation we will get 1 upon cos of phi, and therefore arc mn is equal to arc CD by cos of phi. This is the equation for the arc MN. Okay, now we all know about the properties of the involute. What is the involute? Involute is the curve traced by the point on a straight line when one line is moved around the base circle without slipping. Means, suppose this is the circle with center O and this is the line L. This is the point fix. If we move along this way, then this curve is called as the involute. Okay, here the line AB, here the line AB is acts as this length, and the pitch circle of the gear 1 is acts as a base circle for that. Means, when this line is rotate around this base circle, then involute curve is obtained is END. Okay, means if this line revolve around this base circle, then curve is obtained. This line AB is revolve around this base circle of the gear 1, then curve obtained is involute, and this curve is END. Okay, similarly this line AB is moved around this base circle of the gear 2, then curve is obtained is called as the M. Here is point M, here is point F, MFC. Okay, MF, sorry, C point is here, MFC. Okay, and that's why if I consider this circle 1 and this is the length L, we will mark this line is the L, and if I round this and this line is reaches to this point, means if I mark here point P and mark here point A, then here we round this length around this circle. That's why this length L is equal to arc PA. Okay, what here happen if I round this, means if I wound this length L around this circle, then length L is equal to arc AP. Here I mark the point O. This is, suppose this is a R, this is the angle theta, then L is equal to R into theta. Similarly in this diagram, Similarly, in this diagram, the distance E to F is wound around this base circle of gear 1. That's why length E to F is equal to arc C to D. Why this length E to F is equal to arc CD? Because the property of involute, if this length AB is wound around the base circle of the gear 1, then this distance is considered here and which is equal to arc CD. Okay. Length EF. In a previous equation, length EF is equal to length of path of contact. Length of path of contact, and it is equal to E to P plus P to F. Okay. E to P plus P to F. If we will mark this equation as equation 4, if we put this value in equation 4, then arc MN equal to E to F divided by cos of phi, that is equal to E to P upon cos of phi plus P to F upon cos of phi. And we all know the equation of the length of path of contact, and the arc MN is equal to EP divided by cos of phi upon PF divided by cos of phi. This term is called as the arc of approach, and this term is called as the arc of recess. This is the equation for length of arc of contact, and the curve, the length of the curve M to N to M or M to N is called as the length of arc of contact. Thank you.